Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marcus Turbo. Shit takes forever. What are you doing? Going to your bed? Okay. Go to your bed. Hey, Lucky. Hi, Toka. You donated? Yes, I just got it. Thank you. You can ask your question when you're ready. Thanks. Hey, Yvette. All right, no problem. Oh yeah, it can be definitely challenging. Especially at that age. My 16-year-old nephew, he went away today. He made the national team for basketball, so he's gone for 6 days. It's going to be a blessing. I love him to death, but I'm not going to miss him like that because he's a fucking pain in the ass. And the house is nice and quiet because he makes so much fucking noise. But I still love him. I won't miss him though. Hey Val, thanks for the super chat. I don't know if I'll miss him, but he's a fucking pain in the ass. Well, you wrote me like about 3 fucking paragraphs for one question. Oh, good lord. What am I gonna do with you, Toka? He's moving to Canada next 2 days. We went out to this Miami. I don't know. He just seemed uninterested after we left. I was a bit sad, and we work together tomorrow. His last day. I just feel ignored a bit because he's rushing to hand out see his friends. Oh yeah. At least let me catch up. You know what I'm saying? All right, Lucky. He always wants validation from people that don't really care about him. Yeah, that's most people in the world want validation and acceptance. Fuck them. You off a bit like you rejected a movie date. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Come on, piss me off a bit like you rejected a movie date in a week. All right. All right, cool. We even see each other again. Now I just wanted to read the situation. So I don't need all of that, to be honest. Some readers need all of that stuff, but me, I don't need all that shit. I just need the question. That's all. But it's cool though. If you feel like it helps you, and that's all that matters. I wish it was cold here, but it's not. It's hot as hell. Not that I know what hell is hot as. It's actually nice and it's nice and breezy and cool at night. It's not that bad outside. I went for a swim and the water was warm as shit. All right, what's this? Pisces next actions towards. Yeah, we can swap for a little while before I get fed up. All right, I don't see this guy like doing anything with you or for you or to you. I feel I got this guy reversed, this Pisces, and he's like unwilling. He's not. He's very insecure. It seems, and he has like no imagination of what things could be like, and he's also he doesn't have enough power. Like he feels like he's not good enough for people or for you or for anyone. He's very weak. He doesn't have like much willpower. But I get a lot of insecurities around this guy, especially like he's distracted, confused, he's mentally drained. He'd rather be alone. Like he also looks at you as somebody who's like, pretty quick and intense around him. He feels intense when you're around him, and he doesn't know really what you're trying to perceive or what you're trying to do. Um, but like he's looking at because he's leaving and he's going elsewhere in a couple of days, he's looking at a new life, like a new potential for him. He's not really worried about you like that. So that's why you're getting those vibes from him, like that I don't give a shit about you vibe. Because he's worried about going and moving and he's worried about his next new, situation. Like he wants new possibilities. He wants like get rid of all his old problems and old people. He wants new acquaintances. He wants to learn new things. He wants like a totally new outlook on everything. So he's not really gonna like give you more time a day than what he's been giving you. So I don't see him like, being head over heels about you and being all cool with you and also he's leaving in 2 days. So why would he? And it confirms it here that he's wanting new things. He doesn't want anybody from the past, or he wants like his whole life to be new. He wants to get away from his old life. I don't see him like being in like a love type of, vibe or energy. I don't get that from this guy. I just get like he's very insecure and he's distracted and confused. So his next actions is nothing towards you. He's just focused more on himself and focused more on him getting away from everybody. I don't know if he said that to you, but so his next actions towards you is pretty much nothing. He's not going to make any serious actions towards you. He's probably going to, he says he kind of plays me off a bit, and that's why, like, he rejected a movie date. He's not interested. He doesn't want anything to do with you or anybody. I don't even see a person here that he's interested in. I just see him being focused on himself. And you said he's moving to Cali in 2 days. See, so he's looking at that new adventure and that new life. He doesn't care about anything else. Hey, Miss Bikini. So Toka, I would say don't even waste your fucking energy or time on this guy. He's going anyway. So you might as well go look for a new look for a new, guy that wants you and wants to deal with you. This guy, I get him reversed. I don't get nothing. I get insecurities and stuff. But, you know, like he knows you're available, but he doesn't really care. Yeah. So don't waste your time, sweetheart. You got better things to do. There's other people out there that will want you. It's his loss anyway. Plus he's leaving. Fuck him. Yeah. 90 degrees? Holy shit. It's 86. It was 86 here today. Yvette, you can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. And after Yvette, I have both of your questions, Val. You're welcome, Toka. No problem. You're not having a good day, but it's productive. Well, it can't always be a good day. Today, I didn't do absolutely no work. I was pissed because what did go wrong could go wrong. But at the end of the day, I didn't even give a shit. I was like, you know what? I need a break anyway. My nephew went away, so I had to like see him off to the airport. My parents' car had to go to the shop, and they're keeping it overnight to fix the windshield because the windshield's cracked. It's an insurance job, so they finally got the car to go in tomorrow. I mean today, so I get it tomorrow. So I had to waste my time, go take the car, go take it there, go deal with it, go do this, go do that. Then I went shopping, and then it's like, where the fuck did my day go? So I was like, fuck, man. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna start work at like 3 o'clock. To hell with this shit. So anyway, yeah, it's all good. It's gonna be days like that. Okay, Miss Bikini, that's all right. It's all good. Gotta get it, give it back. Gotta give it back. Hey, Bronny. All right, Yvette, you say, okay, my question is for Aries. Should I be open with him about my past personal situation that happened to me? I want to open up, but I'm not sure. My advice is like, yeah, I mean, if you feel like you have to, then go for it. But some things are best unsaid, you know, especially if you're not like, seriously involved with the person. Or depends on, if you feel like, it's okay to tell them, but it's fine. But I'll ask the card, see what the spirit says. Mm, yeah. I'm getting to not open up to him about this situation. And that's why I had that instinct. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'm getting no. I'm getting not like I'm getting a no, like not to open up to him because spirit saying that the friendship you have with this guy is not a serious value. It's not valued enough to allow yourself to be personal with him. And if you do tell him, like he's gonna be more uncertain about you, or he's gonna like he's not gonna give you sympathy. He's gonna be like, well, you know, yeah, that's fucked up, but like whatever type of thing. Like it might make him feel like a certain way. So I would say don't do it. But it's up to you really. But the cards are saying not to open up to him just because it's probably too early and it's like the relationship between you and him is not like, a serious one. Yeah. I think that it'll if it's giving you like anxiety or something like that, just and you feel hesitant about it and uncertain and doubtful, then it's saying not to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's not like you said, it's not like he's serious and it's not like you're actually, involved with him. So I would say not to say anything about it. But some people don't give a fuck. Like some people say like whatever, like like me, I don't give a shit. I say whatever. It don't bother me. I ain't got nothing to hide. But it depends on who it is. I ain't gonna just tell anybody. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't tell him, because it's saying that if you tell him, it's gonna like backfire. It's not gonna be like the response that you want to get, whereas he's gonna think like different. So I would say like not to say anything. I would say wait, and see how the connection goes and see how like you guys are. Yeah, even though you're spending time with somebody, I always emphasize on here and stress to people that you don't really know somebody in a couple months and you don't really know someone after like a year. People switch like bitches, man. They switch and they they always want to know about you, but they don't tell you nothing about them. You have to build like that trust, and that you have to build that trust and that loyalty between each other before you start saying personal information. And sometimes people don't really need to hear all of that. A lot of people don't want to hear about your personal life. They want to hear about the present. And they want to hear about your real stuff. Like I would only tell personal things to like somebody who I truly, can trust, which is 5% of the people in the world. So yeah, just to confirm, my thoughts on that and the cards confirmed it. I'm getting a no, not to open up to him and say anything. At least not yet. Let the connection build. So your instincts are pretty much, on point. You're pretty much like thinking that you don't want to open up, like you just said. So I would say like don't do it. Find something else to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Main thing, my opinion, is to focus on like how you both going to develop. Talking about the past is not good. I always find that puts everybody in a shitty situation. Yeah. All right, Yvette. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm glad you guys are, seeing each other and you're doing your thing, but I would say hold off from, you know, giving too much information. Yeah. But I'm glad you're doing you and him, getting closer and stuff. That's good. Hopefully it works out. All right. So Brownie, thanks for the donation. I got Val next. All right, Val, you said Mark, the house that I have that I needed the work done. Should I sell it or fix it up and then sell it? All right. So the guy never called you back or like to fix it? Did he ever like get back to you? And you say your nephew broke up with his girlfriend and she's causing him all kinds of problems. Will she stop? That's why I stay single. The guy never called you back. That sucks. What an idiot. I guess your instincts was right about him. That's annoying. I don't understand people why they do that. Like, you lose work and you lose reputation and like you can't just say yes or no. Like if I don't want to do a job, I'm outright gonna tell the person no. And if I can do it, I'm gonna tell them yes. And I'm gonna tell them when. And if it's okay if I do it like this time or that time. Like I don't understand people like that's just stupid business. Like that's dumb. Yeah, exactly. Val, before I shuffle the cards, like my advice to you, because I'm the type of guy I do renovations. Like I fix houses and make them look brand new, you know. And I always tell people like, do you really want to spend money to fix this up? Why don't you just sell it the way it is, right? Because the money that you put towards it, the people are gonna change it when they get in there anyway. Because if they don't like the color, they're gonna paint it. If they don't like the way the kitchen looks, they're gonna change it anyway. So just sell the house as it is my opinion to everybody. Sell it as it is, because if you fix it up, you're fixing it up to your liking. And then when that person takes the house, they're gonna renovate it anyway, eventually. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna change everything that you spent money on that you never got back. So my opinion personally is to always sell as is. That's what I tell everybody. I would never fix shit and then sell it to you. Hell no. You're gonna pay me to fix it, sure, but I'm not gonna fix my shit to give to you so you can just change it. Because I saw that happen many times. And I tell all my clients, don't fix that shit, sell it the way it is. That's my opinion, because then you save money. Well, the thing is because you're having issues, Val, with getting somebody to do the work, and then the cost of paying somebody to do it, you're better off just selling it, and then just say, hey, look, this is how the person left it. I'm willing to sell it the way it is. You can fix it up to your liking, because I don't want to fix it up, because I'm not going to spend money on this shit, and that's it. But that's my thoughts. You know, that's my personal opinion, because nowadays it don't make sense, because people are going to change it anyway. When I moved into this apartment, I changed everything, and I'm still changing everything every time, every chance I get, because I don't like the way things are. So I'm glad nobody fixed it for me, because I was gonna fix it anyway. All right, let me see. So Val wants to know. Well, what I'm getting is either way you do it, it'll work. So I know that's not really helping the situation, but I'm getting that if you do get work done on it and fix it up, it'll sell for more, and obviously it'll sell, good. If you don't fix it up and you sell it, you're probably going to feel like disappointed, or you're going to feel like, why am I putting effort into this if I should, if I why should I, and if it is, it really going to be worth it? So I'm getting the the answer that I'm getting is, if you're patient enough and you're willing to work and to make the right adjustments, then it'll be successful for you if you were to get work done on it and then set, fix it up and set. I'm getting, if you don't fix it up and you sell it, you'll probably be disappointed because you're probably not going to get what you want for it. So that's what I'm getting in the cards. But I mean, it's totally up to you whether or not you just want to get rid of the headache because it's a headache, or you just want to, like, you'll feel better if you fixed it and got more money from it, you know? All right, let me catch up with the chat because I try not to look at the chat so I don't get distracted. I know I'm meeting with someone on Thursday. He's looking for investment property, but the roof is newer, the porch has been replaced, and the furnace isn't even a year old yet. Okay, cool. So at least it's like, it's got some things done to it. But either way, I feel like you're not gonna have a problem selling it. It's just that I think it's just you, like, Yeah, yeah. So at the end of the day, the answer is, either whatever you do, you're gonna sell it. But if you fix it up and sell it, you'll probably be happier. And if you don't fix it up and sell it, then you might be disappointed. So that's the answer. But either way, I do see you like selling it. All right. People always like, when you fix things anyway, because it actually feels like, you're getting something that's worth it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, in this day and age, like, because things are so expensive, if you have the money, then go for it and fix it, because you'll get it back. You'll get some of the money back, right? But some people fix things and then don't get shit for it. So if you're one of those people who don't have luck selling things like me, then I would never like do it. Because I remember I fixed up my sister's house. My sister had three houses. She had a condo, a house, and then she bought this house. Right? She's had three houses, and every house that she had, I fixed it up to get more money, more value for it. And the last house, the second house, the first house, she made she made a good amount of money after we fixed it. The second house, we fixed it and we didn't get that. We didn't get much money in return for it. We just had enough to put the down payment on this house. And then I went and fixed this house, and it's worth a lot of money because I put a lot of work into this house. I gave it more value with my ideas and my work. So if we were to sell this house now, it'd be worth a lot of money because we invested into it. So it can be it can be beneficial, and other times you just break even. So it's like it depends on your luck and your patience. All right. Well, between your nephew and the girlfriend, his ex, well, she is now. Um, there's a lot of doubt and suspicion there. She's very shady, and she's causing like a lot of like money issues. Like I think she's trying to get money from your nephew, or like maybe they had some type of investment, or maybe they were paying for things, or maybe she wants like money from him or something like that. So there's a lot of like, and there's a lot of selfishness and jealousy, and like just like things that haven't been paid for, or she left him with all the bills and he's got to pay for all this stuff. It's something to do with that. But in the next 30 days, so from this month going into next month, she's still gonna like be difficult and cause some issues with him. And I think that he's gonna be very like uh he's gonna be struggling to like deal with her, because he's like it's like he's expecting it to be difficult. Yeah, I get jealousy, envy, selfishness, and like maybe like he makes more money than her or something like that. There's some financial type of stuff going on too, you know. So I get that she's a shady person and she's very suspicious all the time, and a lot of gossip. Like he expects it to be difficult, and he expects her to be difficult for the next couple, weeks or whatever. It's gonna be difficult between them. I still see like things going back and forth between them. So she's still gonna be an idiot. Yeah, I get shadiness. I get gossip. I get envious, jealous, selfish. Someone that's not willing to give up, for themselves. Give up, what she wants for them. So he's gonna struggle with her for at least, I would say, another 30 days or so. Ah, okay. Yeah. Like he expects like, the difficulties. That's the sad part is he knows she's up to no good. And he's like waiting for the next stupid thing for her to do. That's the sad part that I see here in the cards is it's gonna continue this way for at least another month. And beyond that maybe, but for the next month I definitely see like, difficulties and things. Yeah. Yeah. Even like in the month of August going on to like September, I still see them talking to each other and communicating and stuff. And she's still gonna be like causing conflict, and eventually she's gonna like, drift away from him in the end of August. Like she'll probably start drifting away because the kids are gonna see like what's going on, and they're gonna be like, because I get a young girl here or a young child. If it's not a girl, it could be a boy, but I get like a young child here. So, and this person sees like what's going on. So it isn't gonna last much longer. She's gonna eventually like, drift away from him and stop, irritating him after like maybe a month or so. So I would say like for the next couple weeks, she's gonna irritate him and stress him out. But like in August, it's gonna start going away. It's gonna start like she's gonna start like leaving him alone a bit and getting away from him. So hopefully that happens. For right now, he's still gonna deal with her. He's still gonna have to deal with the conflict and the stupidity. Unfortunately, that's the case. Your nephew doesn't seem to have good luck with things either. Just, if you give him some words of advice, just tell him, not to like get not to like feed off of her energy, not to like give her any energy, not to like deal with her. I know it's difficult. I know it's annoying, but like tell him the less he like says to her, the better. 'Cause he's only gonna trigger her for more. Like sometimes just dealing with like not dealing with somebody is the best thing. Like no answer is an answer. But I feel like after a month or so, she'll kind of like leave him alone. But she'll still cause problems for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I know. Val, a lot of people on here that come in here and people in my, day to day life, a lot of people are complaining like how things are, like the energy right now is not good. There's a lot of bad things happening. Like a lot of people are going through bullshit just to like it's like a frustration energy. It's like people are getting frustrated quick. Things aren't going right for a lot of people. Things are not just not happening. I mean, it's life anyway, right? But I feel like the energy is very bad right now and has been for the past like maybe month or so. This month hasn't been a good month. I don't like July at all, to be honest. Like during the this like it's a lot of frustration for a lot of people. A lot of frustration. A lot of frustration. Oh, hey Kathy, how you doing? Yeah, I got your donation. Thanks. I just have somebody in front of you, and then after that, after Brownie will be you. I'm just finishing up with Val right now. But thanks for the paper. I'll get to you, and I'm glad to see you too. Yeah, Val. No, that's okay, Brownie. You can go ahead if you want. It's up to you. Um, so yeah, Val, I would like, definitely tell him don't respond and don't like be with her. I know it's difficult, I know it's annoying. But if he doesn't owe her anything, then fuck her, don't speak to her. Like if he has told you that he doesn't owe her any money, then that's it. Okay, Kathy, I'll answer your question now. So Brownie says that she wants some time to think about her question. Okay, well, yeah, if he owes her nothing, then he doesn't even have to entertain him. So that's great, Val. Yeah. If he owes her nothing, then tell him don't even entertain her, don't even talk to her, don't say nothing to her. Because maybe she owes him. That's what I see. But if he doesn't care about what he owes her, what she owes him, then tell him fuck it. Just take the loss and just get away from him. That's what I would do. I'd be like, yeah, I ain't got no time for you. Bye. So yeah, if he owes her nothing, then that's more of a reason to tell him don't deal with it. You're welcome, Val. I hope it works out. Just know that the energy is frustrating and it's probably things are gonna be a little delayed and annoying. I'm going through it too. We all are. So unfortunately, things are gonna take time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. You're giving him good advice, Val. That's great. That's what I would do. All right. So Kathy, you said I was hoping to know will my next relationship be with my coworker Steve. All right, let's check. Okay. So Kathy, what I'm getting here with your coworker Steve is this guy seems to be very like it's like he's not very active, and he I don't think that he's going to be active toward you. I see that he's distracted and confused. I see him like mentally drained from like some type of mistake he's made, or he feels like he's not compatible with people. He'd rather be alone. He'd rather alienate himself from people. This is how he thinks right now. And I feel like some days he feels like that, and other days, like I get like a determination and making a smarter choice or making a better resolution, in his eyes. But I think that he's trying to recover from like bad situation, and he's not willing to give himself to anyone. So if you want a relationship with this guy, I don't think that he wants a relationship period with anyone. Um, I think he's smart deep down inside, and he knows what he desires and he knows what he wants. But currently in his life, things might not be going the way that he wants it to go. So like love stuff and relationship is not even on his mind. So if you guys are not even like talking about it or dating or anything like that, so that's probably why. Let me just check something for you, Kathy. I feel like this guy likes you though. He considers you like a person that he would date and he would like be with. But right now he feels like very doubtful, and he feels suspicious about everyone that he knows because he's been through some bad things. But when he thinks about you, like he has a desire about you, like he likes you. If you talk to him, or you like, you guys speak, he feels like, yeah, I like this woman, she's cool, whatever, I see that she's okay, she's a nice person or whatever. Like he doesn't look at you as somebody like, I'm not even gonna entertain. I feel like, deep down inside he likes you, but he doesn't know like how to like it's not like no, he doesn't know how to, but like it's not the right time. It's not like him feeling like, hey, I want to do this now, or oh my God, I'm head over heels over Kathy, I need her now. It's like he has like his own shit to deal with, but he does look at you in a good way. Like I asked if he even likes you, and it says yes. So he thinks you're a good person, and he thinks that he would succeed, with you or whatever. Like it's an idea that runs through his head. So I would say he thinks about you, and he knows who you are, and like he would like to, eventually do something. But right now it's not the right time because he's going through some like personal shit. It looks like he can't trust people. He has trust issues. But the good thing is he considers you, a good person. So that's good, Kathy. Just continue to be cool with him and then see how it goes. What I would say is to always be nice and be honest, you know. Well, I just read for like the next 2 months. So that's what I always do. So the next 2 months, that's what's gonna happen. But trust issues happen when you actually, know somebody and start to develop trust. So that can happen anytime. I think everybody has trust issues because it's hard to trust people, period. You know, I'm sure you have trust issues too, but we all do. I don't trust much people. So if you don't trust much people, then I understand totally. Because I don't trust many people either, especially people I can't see or hear or talk or know for a long period of time. That's for sure. I think everybody in this world now has trust issues, to be honest. How can we not? People are always doing dumb shit. So it's hard to trust anybody, to be honest. So see how it goes, Kathy. But time will tell. All right, Kathy, thanks. I appreciate that. It's good seeing you. All right, Bronny, lay it on me. What's up? Blessings to you too, Kathy. Have a great day and a good day tomorrow. Can I explain what happens so my question can make sense? Yeah, go ahead, Brown. You can go ahead. All right. Just have to check on my email stuff, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, good Lord. I thought it was later than this. It's not even 12 yet. Shit. I honestly thought it was later. All right, my brother does this car related business. Like he fits lights in cars, interiors. So what happens? One of the guys named. Yes, he did his car for him with the guy every time. These don't work. Well, if he's doing all that violent talk, I wouldn't even entertain him. I'd wrap the light around his damn head. Like, you be talking to me like that. Hell, I don't know if your brother's a gangster or something, but I'll be like, yeah, you can do what to who? That's me, though, you know. Ain't nobody gonna be talking to me like that. Get your ass whooped. I'll be like, yeah, I'll come over. I'll do it right now for you. What? You'll go sleep while I fix your shit. And then you wake up, your shit will be fixed. And I'll be like, I don't know what happened, bro. You got hit in the head. Yeah, I understand. I don't want drama either. You know what, Brownie, your mom's looking over him anyway. You know, I just pretty much got her. You know, here she says I'm looking over him. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He'll be fine. Your mom says she's protecting him. Yeah. What I'm getting is there's gonna be like, you know, this guy's very, you know, hostile, and it's because he doesn't understand people. Like this guy's got an understanding problem. But if your brother does it, I don't see any issue. I just see like some preoccupied stuff and like, problems with money and things like that. And and it's just stupid shit. Like nothing like major. I don't see like, him getting beat up or anything bad happening to him. I just think that, um there's a lot of like the guy that's like threatening him, he just wants the shit done. And because your brother's been procrastinating it or like has delayed it, that's why he's really mad. But once the job gets done, he'll be like, yeah, you did it or whatever, but he might not want to like, pay right away or like give him like a runaround or something like that. But I don't see like no nothing bad happening to him, you know. Yeah, like he's not gonna pay for it or whatever. He just wants it fixed. That's all. So the money issue, that's the stuff, and that's it. Like the money stuff, that's I see not gonna happen. Like he's not gonna get any money from it. But he's just like, the guy that he's dealing with, he's just a narrow-minded like idiot. He just like he has no understanding of what's going on. He just thinks that your brother's like a lower quality type of guy. He just like judges your brother too much. That's what I get. But nah, I don't see no violent behavior or no like beating him up or something, man. I don't get that. And I get your mom here, making sure that nothing happens to him. She showed up twice in the reading, so she's like helping him, making sure that nothing's gonna happen to him. So she showed up twice in the reading. She showed up here again. So like I think she's gonna give him like like the common sense judgment of just do it and get it over with and just get rid of this guy and just fix the shit and that's it. It'll be worse if he didn't fix the shit and then like got away with it or whatever. So as long as your brother deals with it, fixes it, then that's all that matters. That's what I get. God bless you too and your brother, and hopefully everything works out, which I see will work out. It's not gonna get nothing bad here. Um, just tell your brother just to fix the shit, and that's it. Like just to get away from the guy. Don't argue with him. Don't do anything. Obviously, he's not paying for it, so that's all that matters. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? All right. That's all the guy wants. The guy wants his shit fixed, and that's it. And that's all he'll do. My sister's texting me saying that my nephew has been sitting on an airplane for 2 hours because of bad weather. That sucks. My nephew's in Philadelphia and he's about to go on a plane to Montreal and he can't even leave because there's so much bad weather in Philadelphia right now. And he's been on the plane for like 2 hours. That's not good. My poor nephew, he doesn't have no luck when he goes away sometimes. Yeah, he's on the national team for basketball for Bermuda, and they all went away today. And he's been on that plane forever, for 2 hours. My sister said. Just getting the report now. Always something, man. I'm telling you, like this month has been like a disaster for a lot of people. This I can't honestly. Every July, like something bad happens, or like this July, it's halfway through already, and I've had like nothing but pain in the ass shit. And I remember last July I was sick. Last July I had COVID. and I missed the holidays. And I remember my neighbor said the same thing. She was like, "Yeah, I said, yeah, me too." And I was like, "It's fucking bullshit." But thank God I'm not sick now, and hopefully I don't get sick. But yeah, July has been not so great for a lot of people. No problem, Brownie. Yeah, my day has been weird, but yeah, Justin. Hopefully, he was really excited to go to Montreal and play basketball, and his whole crew is with him. So at least he's got his friends and everybody there. It's just a pain in the ass. I hate plane delays and weather delays, and but it's a part of life. I keep telling people, like, it's I know life is frustrating and situations are frustrating, and frustrating, but I can't express enough to everyone. Like, and everybody always says to me, like, tells me to F off and stop being so positive, because it's not positive, it's always negative, and why me, and wham wham, when they cry and I have to put a pacifier in their mouth. I'm trying to tell people, like, these are just little things, man. Just life could be a lot worse. You could be sitting in jail, you could be in a hospital, you can have a disease, counting your days goodbye. And some people are like, yeah, well, I might as well die because life is just shitty. Well, okay, well, you want me to fly you to Israel? You want me to fly you to, like, shitty ass places in the world that are going through bad shit? You want me to do that? Or you want to stay where you are? I can arrange their flight for you, I can take you places that are really shitty right now. You want to? How about that? So, like, I try and tell people, that it's just, life is different for a lot of people. Some people you're not supposed to envy anybody's life. Or because somebody has a better life than you, it means they're going through a better phase than you are. So don't hate on them. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't care about how happy they are, or how much money they have. Or people have these breakthroughs and these, epiphanies, and these, great times. And then there's bad times too, you know. And my mom always says, like, sometimes, rich people, she believes that rich people have a better life. And I'm like, well, that's not necessarily the truth, because the rich people always have people knocking on their doors and calling them up for a loan because you got money. So it's not good to be rich either, because you get hounded all day and you end up paying a lot more than what you do. And rich people are cheap. A lot of them are. That's why they're rich. So my mom always says, "Yo, I just want some money, so I can be happy." I say, "Yeah, money not supposed to make you happy. Fuck that money. Don't worry about that. Just be healthy. Health is wealth." That's all I say. I'm the type of person where, if I don't have much money, there's been times where I've been down and out and didn't have much, and as long as I was happy and healthy, I was okay. And then when I have a good bit of money, then I'm still like saying to myself, well, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm good. I got more money now, but who fucking cares? I still gotta spend money to make money, and I still gotta spend money on food and bills and all this shit. No problem, Brownie. Tell him he'll be fine, and tell him mom's watching over him. Okay, Dan. Yeah, Justin, you just gotta roll with it. It's I tell people, like, everything could be worse. I don't know how much times I've said that this year alone. And I had to tell my sister a million times during her divorce to calm down, and it's gonna be okay, don't worry. And she was always frustrated. I had to listen to her bullshit, and her complaining, and then now it's like, it's over, and it's like I just tell her, like, see, it took a long time, but it's over now. We're happy we got what we wanted. Life can go on now. Fuck 'em. It's who cares? We got everything we've always wanted, and we got rid of him, and he's gone, and that's it. We just live our life. Just pray every day that everything gets better and better, not worse and worse. That's all that you can really do in this world. There's gonna be things where we're gonna be like, "What the hell just happened?" or "Why me?" But you know, well, I try and tell people that every day, Miss Bikini. I try and tell people every day, but a lot of people don't believe. A lot of people don't believe that. But when I started, I didn't believe it either. I'm somebody who wasn't a believer because I had a lot of bad things happen to me, and I was always, you know, doubting God, and I doubted my faith, and I doubted religion. I doubted, what was my purpose and why things were always going bad. But it's not God's fault. It's your fault. He gives you free will to be around who you need to be around and who you want to be around, and to he's giving you free will to be who you really want to be. So if you fuck it up, it's your fault, not his. you know and that's what I think people don't realize. People don't realize that it's not God's fault that you got issues. It's your fault that you're not making it better. It's your fault that you're not doing the right thing. It's always your fault. It's never God's fault. God gave you free will. That's the best thing he gave you. So use that free will wisely, and he'll be happy, and he'll help you. He'll give you more free will and more free things. But I don't know. I think that a lot of people listen to me, but no one hears me. Or they hear, but they don't listen. Either way, that's how it goes. And I think that people go through a lot, and they compare lives too much. And I don't think people should compare people's lives in a bad way. I think you should compare it in a good way and learn from other people's lives. That, hey, look, I could be that person right now, and I would not like it. Or hey, I can be that person eventually if I actually get off my ass and do something, because they're actually helping me. So it really is up to you to change your life. If you don't change your life, then it's your fault. Spirit's not gonna sit here and give you the best life because you ain't done nothing to get it. It don't work that way, you. And it ain't gonna work that way. You gotta get the ball rolling. The thing is, belief is just a part of it. Belief is great. If you believe it, you'll receive it. But you can't, like, put yourself in despair. And I know that's the hardest part of it all. But and that's why God and the devil are on earth at the same time, dealing with the same people, because God wants you on his side and wants you to better yourself because he gave you free will to do so. But he also gave the devil free will, and he's got free will to take yours from you. So you can get easily, you know, taken into that trap door and be negative and be evil and be an asshole, and continue to be depressed and things like that. But it's all in here. It's all in your mind. If you can control your mind and your thoughts and your emotions, you're a great person. You're not dangerous. You're a great person for doing so. But you have to control it. Don't let people control you or your thoughts. You have to control all your thoughts and emotions and feelings. And once you learn that, you become the best version of yourself. It's that simple. All right, Virgo. Good seeing you. Hope you have a good day and a good sleep. I would tuck you in, but I'm not there. And I even give you a bedtime story. Well, you know, it's cool. It took me years to get where I am today. Living, I've been leaving New Zealand to go to Australia with one suitcase, a few dollars too many, but I've never been so happy. Well, that's the beginning of change. Good night, Virgo. Take care, sweetie. you know, Jocelyn, that's the beginning of courage and free will. See, you even though it took you years to get where you are, so if it took you years to get where you are, now where you are is good in a good place. You did it all for something. You did it for a reason. You did it for yourself and your sanity and your life and to be happy. So now continue on going. Like go to your next mission, your next job, your next part of your life. That's how you should be doing it. So I agree with that whole scenario of trying to get to a better place and to be happy. I'm happier now than I've ever been, just because I wake up and I go outside and I go next door and I don't see my ex brother-in-law anymore, and I see my sister very happy, and I see my nephew is happy, and I'm happy. Even the fucking dog's happy. We don't have that negative devilish energy around here anymore. Like, we don't have to look at him, listen to him, obey by his like evilish, devilish ways. We hear about him, we laugh about him now. We laugh at him. And we don't we just we look at it as, you lost us, we didn't lose you, you know? And that's what I've been telling people for years is, if somebody is out of your life, you're their loss. They're not your loss, you know? And if you keep looking at things like that, in that perspective and in that way, you'll live a better life. Even though you're like, because you're putting yourself first. You're basically saying, look, without me, it's your problem. Without you, it ain't my problem. You're someone else's problem. And that's exactly how like I live my life now. I don't make my life difficult by being around somebody who doesn't give a shit about me or makes my life miserable. So I stay away from every evil, negative, nasty, lying person. And if I get that narcissistic vibes from you, or you make me feel like weird, then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get away from you. Or if I feel like I can't deal with you, I'm gonna get rid of you. It's goodbye. I'm not dealing with you anymore. And I think everybody should do the same. But everybody's like, oh well, You'll be telling me later on that you made a mistake. But anyway, bye. You can deal with it yourself. You don't want to listen to me. Well, that's the best thing, is having, your daughter say, hey, mom, you can live with me. And that's something that I don't understand about a lot of mothers, daughters, sons, is like, people, when you get older, people don't really give a shit about you like that. That's why I get very offended when my older sister and my older brother don't care about my parents like I do. But see, that's the way life is. Not everybody is a caring, decent individual. A lot of people don't give a fuck about you. A lot of people will be like, oh yeah, mom's fine, dad's fine. You know, they're a pain in my ass. They can deal with their own life. I have my own life to worry about. You know, that's how my older sister is because she's a school teacher. She's like, oh, I can't be bothered with my mom and dad. You know, I do what I have to do. Like, I don't care. You know, and then like her husband is an air conditioning guy. He was supposed to fix my mom and dad's air conditioner like a month ago. So I told my youngest sister to say something to my sister and say, look, tell your fucking worthless husband, is he gonna fix the AC or what? Because if not, I'm gonna fucking rip it out of the wall and go buy a new one for my parents and get rid of you, like I did here. It's that simple. So you either do it or I'm gonna fucking get rid of you, and it's not gonna be good because I've done it before and I'll do it again. And I told my parents, this is what you get for not dealing with me and dealing with him. Because when the air conditioner broke 7 years ago, I told you, let me deal with it with my guys. Don't let this idiot deal with it. But you opened your big mouth and told my sister that the AC was fucked, and he says they were gonna give you a discount and give you one. And then when it breaks, he don't know you. But when they need something, they're gonna come knocking on your fucking door. See, shit don't work like that with me, you know? Like, I don't like that shit. Don't disrespect my parents, you know? They've done a lot for your dumb ass. But anyway, the AC officially got fixed today. They found the part for it. The guy came and fixed it. I was there. That's another thing I did. Made sure the guy fixed the shit. Or else I was gonna go slap my other brother-in-law. Let me tell you something. I never liked none of my brother-in-laws, and I never liked my sister-in-law. All three of them together don't even have a brain between the three of them. I don't know what the fuck my sisters and brothers would think. And they married those fucking idiots. And that's exactly why I ain't married nobody. I can't find a person with a fucking brain. Anyway, yeah, that's how I feel tonight. Your daughter gave me the strength to get through major health issues, sent money when I had no food. I'm just so blessed to have her. That's great. You got a great daughter. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Jocelyn. I'm glad to hear that your daughter actually cares about you. That makes me very happy, and that makes me have hope for people out there who actually care about their family. You know, my uncle, he's 88, and he's getting older. He's in bed. He's not really talking that much. He's getting worse. And he's my mom's brother. And my mom was like all kind of like mopey and sad. And I was like, what happened? She goes, oh, I spoke to my brother yesterday, and me and my sister-in-law, his wife, was crying on the phone. We talked for a long time. I feel so bad for her because she's doing everything herself, and my brother's probably gonna die any day now. He's the last one. You know, everybody else has died. All my sisters have died. Now it's him and me. He's the oldest, and I'm the youngest, and the oldest survived, and the youngest survived. You know, life's too short. Life is shit. If I wish I can get on a plane and go help and see my brother and blah blah blah. And I'm like, mom, like this is life, and it's the way it is. I said you can get on a plane and go see him. You don't want to go because you don't fucking want to go, and you don't want to go because dad don't want to go. And if you go, dad can't do fucking nothing for himself. So like, what do you want us to do? Like you don't. Then you're worried about money. Then you're worried about this. You're worried about that. So you're never gonna you're gonna live in fear your whole life, and then you don't do the things you want to do. And then just like the lady that cuts my hair, she told me, Mark, listen to me. Your parents are old now. They're stubborn, and our parents are all in their 80s, late 70s, 80s. They're stuck in their ways. And if they don't want your help and they don't listen to you and they don't want to do what is right, then leave them alone. Let them suffer, let them do whatever they want to do. If they're ignorant, they're gonna learn one day. They're gonna like say, okay, fuck it, we need help. And when they do, that's when you help. And I'm like, that's hard to do because I already know what they want. So that's why I do what they want me to do sometimes. Sometimes they piss me off and I don't even want to help them anymore. But and then some days it's like I know like they make you feel kind of guilty or they make you feel like no one else cares but me. So I have to remind myself that my older brother and sister are not like me and my younger sister. They don't give a fuck, whereas I do. And my mom said that my mom's closet like broke, right? She had like her closet's been done since I was born. So the nails were rusty and the closet collapsed. Like it was like two shelves and like the bar that held all the clothes I was about to say hers, the clothes that you hang on, right? So it was old and it broke. So I reconstructed it and redid the whole closet. Like, I put new wood in certain places, new screws. I fixed it within a couple of minutes. It was done. But I took some parts home and reconstructed it and took the old nails out. So my older sister asked my mom, "Is the closet fixed yet?" And my mom said, "Yes, thank God Mark fixed it the next day and he put all new screws in and new wood and he fixed it for me." And my older sister didn't say one word. She didn't say, "Oh, thank God Mark fixed it for you," or "Thank God, Mark came to your rescue. Oh, Mark's such a nice person." Nothing. She didn't say one word. And my mom was like, "This fucking bitch is so selfish and retarded." Like my mom was pissed that she never says, like, "Oh, do you want me to like call Mark and like pay for something that he paid for, or you want me to call a carpenter and get it fixed for you?" Nothing. It's always me, 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 me. But my mom says she's starting to tell her more things in her face to make her feel guilty because she don't do nothing. And I said, "Mom, you can say whatever you want. That bitch is selfish and always has been. She ain't like us. She's not like us. She's not like us." So that's how she is. We can't change people. They have to want to change. Even though my mom would sit there and talk about me fixing shit, she'll never say, "Oh yeah, thank God Mark helps you," and that's nice of Mark. She doesn't have to say, "Oh yeah, even though I don't like Mark, I'm still gonna be like, okay, yeah, he's my brother and he helps my parents, so like, you wouldn't even call me to say, hey, thanks for helping mom, it's nice of you," or whatever, or hey, do you want me to pay for something that you bought to help with the cost? Nothing. She doesn't give a flying fuck. And my brother, he's dumb as shit. He don't even own a drill. He wouldn't even know how to nail something to the wall. So he's a joke. So Marky has to do everything. And my youngest sister helps pay for things. Yeah. And that's the life of dealing with older parents, and like I feel like when our parents get older, it's hard for them, and people don't really know what life is because they ain't reached that life yet. But like my mom says, you pay here before you go, and if you don't, you already know where you're going. So my mom always says that's why your sister has all those problems, because she's getting her karma for disrespecting us and disrespecting people that she's around. And I said, well, mom, I already told you that. That's why I don't speak to her. I don't speak to my older sister. I could care less about her. I speak to her children, which are my nephews. I don't speak to her though. If I see her face to face, I'll say hi or whatever, but I'm not gonna like associate with her. I don't say happy birthday or Merry Christmas. I say fuck you, you selfish bitch. That's how I am. That I'm just the type of person, I'm content with what life gives me. I'm just cool with everything. I don't really, expect anything. I just live my life and that's why I'm happy. Well, you know what, Justin? I really do, hope for that. I don't pray for it, but I hope and believe that somebody like that exists. And that would be great. I would love that, but I'm not desperate for it. And if God gives it to me, I'll be grateful. I'll be blessed to have somebody like that. You know? I always remember Miss Bikini. She says that her husband passed away in February. I don't know if you're still here, Miss Bikini, but she said to me that she was with Phil for 10 years. So the last 10 years of Phil's life, he had a wonderful woman in Miss Bikini, and they spent great times for 10 years. So sometimes that's how life is. The last couple years of Phil's life, he was actually happy with a woman that he loved and cared about, and so was Miss Bikini. So, and that's how it is for a lot of people. So if you don't find, sometimes people find love early and then it collapses later. And some people don't find love at all, and then towards the end of their life, they ended up getting the best person that ever happened to them. Because and some people get married 2 and 3 times just to be happy, you know? But 10 years is a long time, you know? Every 10 years, everybody changes, everything changes. 10 years, I believe that. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm a better person than I was 10 years ago, for sure, without a doubt. Not like I was a bad person, but I'm way better than I was 10 years ago, you know? So to say you get better every 10 years is good. But getting 10 years from somebody before they die, at least they died with somebody that they actually loved and cared about, which I know he did. So sometimes that's all that happens. And maybe, you know, you'll find somebody just like him one day or not. So it's all part of life. Yeah. And I see people with people and they're not happy, and some people are very happy. I know a couple couples and relationship, couple people who are married for years and years, and they have a great life. They have a great wife, great husband, great kids. And then there's majority of them are all sad and mad and divorced and all got problems and shit like that. So I'm the type of person, I don't want to force a relationship or have a child with a person just to say I'm a dad, just to call you my baby mama and never get married. Have a child that I can't see every day. you know I don't want that life. So I chose to, I want to choose the right path for me. God gave me free will. I have the free will to choose who I want, and he knows what I want. So in order for him to get what I want, it's probably gonna take a little while. He's probably still searching. You know how you Google? He's probably still Googling the woman that I want, because it's very hard to find somebody that I want. But aren't we all in that situation? And a lot of us, find somebody and they change and they ruin our lives, and then we have to start all over again. A lot of people get brokenhearted. A lot of people are, can't trust anymore, or a lot of widows don't want to be with another man anymore. I had two aunties that were widows for over 15 years, and they never wanted to get remarried. And they had chances to get remarried or to date again, and they wouldn't. They were like, hell no, one is good enough, I'm good. And then you get other people who take a while and then they get remarried again, or they fall in love with someone else, and that's that person's path. That person's path is to be with multiple people. Some people are with one person their whole life. Some people are with 10 people, 20 people. Some people are hoes forever. And some people just, feel like they don't want to be tied down to one person. So everybody does what they have to do. Yeah, I believe that. We all are different. Well, I'll share a story with you before I go. The weirdest thing happened today, and you know, I don't think it's weird. I just think that spirit is always up to something. Spirit's always trying to show me that the impossible that I think is impossible is not. And sometimes I wonder about their signs and why do I see it all of a sudden. I never doubt them. I never do. I did, but now I don't because I see the results of what they're trying to show me. And today I went to this store that I knew had something that I needed. So I went there and I bought two fans. I bought two ceiling fans. They're small, and I saw them on like an ad on TV. And Amazon had them, but I knew if I were to order them, I'll probably pay way more for the shipping and handling and stuff than the duty. So I said, let me go see how much they cost here, and I'll go get them. So I drove about 20 minutes away. I went there. I got the fans. They had them. I bought two. I brought them home, and then I have this 8-foot ladder that I needed to get to the ceiling because in my workshop the ceiling's very high. So I needed the 8-foot ladder, and I have it outside because it's bigger, and I just have it outside, and it's right outside here, like about maybe 30 feet away, up against the wall. And I haven't used that ladder or been next to that ladder for a long time. Maybe it's not a long time, but maybe like I haven't used that ladder in weeks because I didn't need it. So I walked over to the ladder to go pick it up. And when I walked over to that ladder, there was a big white feather like this. And that's not normal for me to see a big white feather because we don't have big white birds here. And if we do, but they're not like in my yard. So for me to see that feather, it's unusual. And I have the feather. And I stuck it in outside on my door, like on the piece there. I stuck it there. I didn't throw it away. I picked it up and I bring it up. And I stuck it on my wall, on my thing. I should go get it and show you. But it's a big white feather. And it's not a normal feather. Like it looks different. And I picked it up and I was like, this is some crazy shit. I didn't have to use this ladder, but I came to come get it because I'd rather go on a taller ladder so I feel more secure. And I said, what's the chance of this white feather being over there where I didn't see it and I didn't, go to that ladder? Because I had two ladders and I picked this one, and then when I look down to go pick up the ladder, I see this big white feather. And I'm thinking like, what bird did this come from? Because there's no white birds that come around here. There's no birds around here with white feathers. So for that to get there, it's pretty crazy to think about how it got there. But I know Spirit put it there to say, hey Mark, look, you're good, bro. We got you. Don't doubt, don't worry, we got you. That's what I get out of that. And then after that, I put the lights up, I put the fans up with the lights and everything. And I said, I'm gonna go for a swim. So when I go swimming, I go all around the perimeter of the pool. So then I stopped, and then I see this thing behind me coming down like that. And it's a small white feather with a gray tip. And there's no birds around. It just fell right in the pool right next to me, about an inch long. And I picked it up with my hand. I looked at it and I put it on like the railing and I left it there. So I got two feathers within an hour, a small white and gray one and a big long white one that I kept and put over here. And I ain't seeing no birds that are white because we have like yellow and brown birds around here called kiskies. We have sparrows, which are brown, starlets, which are black. There's no birds with white on it. So it's like, where the hell did this come from? And nobody came in my yard to put it there. So spirit probably put it there to say, hey, we got you. Don't worry. And even like the gray heron that comes here, he doesn't have white feathers. He's got gray feathers, gray and black. And the only white he has is like around his like eyes, which is not really a feather. Yeah, it's crazy, Jocelyn. I never it never seems to amaze me what spirit does and how they plant things around me. Like it's weird. I'm gonna go get the white feather. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna show you this feather. It doesn't even look like real. I have like a little light plate, and I put it out. I stuck it in the plate. See, that's the white feather. And look how big it is. It's bigger than my finger, and it's really fluffy. It's huge, and that's a big feather. That's a big feather. But I don't have no white birds around here. There's no white birds that come across here. No white pigeons. I have black pigeons around here. Every bird I have around this house does not have a white feather this big. No white bird. None. None whatsoever. It doesn't exist. So when I saw it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I was shocked when I picked it up off the ground. And I'm like, I have to keep this. I have to show my sister. I didn't even get to show my sister. I totally forgot. I thought about it just now when I was talking to you guys. Yeah, that's just proof. You know what that is to me, guys? That's proof that spirit is showing me that, you know, um, that's showing me that, hey, look, I'm here. Even though you're getting frustrated with situations, don't worry, we got you. That to me is protection. A white feather signifies protection and spirit, and just them, showing that, they got you. Because this is a month that I worry, because mostly, not every July, but in July, I have bad luck. One of my worst breakup relationships was in July. Um, I got last year. I got COVID in July. I remember one July that I got really sick. Where like I was so sick that I thought I was gonna die. I actually went to the doctor. That's how bad I was. So I and then I feared, like I've been asking God, like, and asking Spirit, please don't, like, please let this July be a little better. I don't mind getting aggravating and delays and you know other things, but please don't make me get sick like again. Like, just please let this month just leave me alone. Like, just don't, please don't let me get sick. I got so much work to do. Like, I just want to be, and I'll try to do my best, like to not get sick, like to put stupid food in my body or some shit like that. So, yeah, when I saw this feather, I was like, okay, they have my back. And I kept thinking to myself, what bird would this come off of that comes around here? And there is none. I'm still trying to figure out what bird that came from, and there is none. There's no white birds around here. There's red birds, blue birds, black birds, yellow and brown. The heron has all, like, he has white, on him, but like not like that. Like he has more gray, and his feathers aren't like that. That feather is like, I don't know what type of bird that feather is from. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe it's not a bird. Maybe it's just like spirit just saying, "Hey, look, we got you, bro." Yeah, the feathers were answers to my prayers. Yeah, I believe that. When it gets this late, everybody leaves. Some people don't say goodnight. Some people just go. Some people like get caught up or get cut off. You know, it's all good. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that my ancestors and my spiritual army does that for me, and I believe like for me to get two feathers in one day was kind of like special for me. But like it's got to be something else because like I don't know. I just instead of me trying to figure out what it means or what it is or what it is, like I just say, like you said, Jocelyn, like I've been asking for like my health and not to get this for this month, not to aggravate me. Like I don't want to get sick. Like that's one thing I hate more in the world is to get sick. Because I feel like I do everything not to get sick. So, you know, that's so that's it in a nutshell. It's weird because when I walked over to that ladder, I was like, you gotta be kidding. How the heck is this ladder here? You know? How is this here? Like I just don't get it. How can this feather be here if there's no white birds? And if there was like a white bird hanging around here, I'd be like, oh yeah, that feather came off the bird. But I just don't know what to think. I don't know how that's possible. Like it's weird. But anyway, it's I believe that obviously it was spirit that put that there and basically said, hey, look, Mark, we got you. Everything's gonna be okay, bro. We're gonna get everything done that you want. You're doing your what you have to do. We got you. That's just like their way of saying, we're gonna protect you this July from getting sick and having some bad shit happen to you. And I pray every day. I do. I don't just say that, but I actually do it. I actually pray every day. Whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I pray regardless. So, yeah, that's my story for today. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that I can help you guys, and don't ever think that you guys don't help me because having you guys to talk to makes me happy that I can express myself and tell you guys hey, look, it's not the end of the world. You guys we can do it. We can make shit happen. We can we'll be okay. Just put your trust in spirit and God, and you'll be okay. We're all gonna be okay. Everything is gonna work out. So I've been worrying, a lot. I'm not gonna lie about like, my because my sister and my nephews are going on vacation at the end of the month. And it's like most times when they go away, like I'll get sick or something, or I can't do something. Like I said this for once, like, or for like forever now, just when they go away, I want to be able to enjoy my time by myself and enjoy life and enjoy like not, you know, having to cater to them or to deal with them and to just like have my own space and my own time. And that's all I really want is to like, like today, I got diverted from work. Like whereas I didn't really work at all. I just had to do everything else for everybody else. So it was like, well, I'm not gonna fight it. If it's not meant for me to work today, then I'm not gonna work. If it's meant for me to like deal with my parents, and hey, well, I'm gonna deal with my parents. I'm just gonna deal with it and shut up, and that's it. So yeah, that's how that's how life. Oh yeah, you know what? I always joke around and tell my sister and my nephews, when you guys go away, I have my own vacation. And me and my dog, we have a great time. You know, um, uh, I just do what I have to do to make myself happy. I just want to be, sick free. I don't want to be sick, and I just want to like, I don't feel sick at all, but I don't want to get sick, and like I just want to be, to rest. I honestly need rest. Like I want to not do anything like I did today, and just like walk around and enjoy my life, go for a swim. Like while they're away, I want to have a few days to myself and, see what life is like without doing shit for people all the time. Because when they go away, I don't have no responsibilities. I just got to deal with my parents, and I don't have to deal with my parents every day because they're good, you know. So, but I just want to rest and recover. That's what I really want, and I don't want to have to get sick to do it, you know. 'Cause when I'm sick, I can't do anything, and then that's when I kind of like recover physically. But I don't want that to happen. I want to still be able to work and do things without being sick. So I guess that's why I got my feathers today to say, hey, Mark, look, if that's what you really want, we'll keep you healthy, and we'll make sure that you get your work done and also get rest. We got you. So yeah, this is the biggest white feather I've ever picked up and seen in my lifetime. I've seen some white feathers, but never this big. So I guess something big's coming my way. So you guys heard it here first. And I'll share that big victory with you guys. And I hope all of us have a wonderful rest of July and rest of this year. And I hope that we all get what we want and need. And I hope that we all get blessed, you know, and uh, and get what we need. That's all. Yeah, rest and recovery is good. I definitely need to rest and recover because I have a lot to do, but I don't want to overdo because I feel good now and I've been working like every day. I would say I feel better, my back and everything, but I don't really like I still need to rest. I can't keep going and going and going. I'm not exactly 27, even if some days I think I am. Yeah, definitely. Here's to great health. Hopefully we do have hopefully all of us stay healthy. Miss Bikini said my rash has gotten better, but it's still itchy. I have to stay on top of it with cream. Yeah. Yeah, just keep fighting it with the cream and you'll be fine. Just make sure like you wash that area every time before you put the cream back on it. Don't just keep applying cream to it and cream. Like thoroughly wash that area of the rash. Um, like wash it and then put the cream back on it again. The best time to do that is like before you go to sleep. Like right when you're ready to go to sleep, put that stuff on and let it work in overnight for a couple hours. That's the best time to do it. That way it's got like, your body's resting and like that stuff's working. You could put it on anytime, but that's the best time to like wash it and actually put it on again. So I don't want to imagine how you smell like, but please do wash it. Wash that area at least. So wash that area and make sure you apply like the new cream. Oh hey Kate, I just got your donation. And thanks for the lovely message you gave me in the thing in the PayPal message. I appreciate that, Kate. I hope so. July isn't exactly a good month, but hopefully this July is. You're welcome, Miss McKinney. Thanks, Kate. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. The feather. I know you said feathers are special to you, so I'm I haven't seen a feather like this. I couldn't tell you last time I saw a big white feather like that, but and I'm still trying to figure out what bird it came from. But I guess spirit must have put it there, which is great. So, Kate, if you want to, I don't know if you want to ask a question or whatever, you can go ahead and ask your question. You're welcome, Justin, and thanks for always being here and supporting and talking to everybody here and listening and comparing stories and lives and saying that we did it. We overcome things and we make things better, and that's a good thing. We should all be here supporting each other and talking. You know. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't. I've seen ducks fly across here, but I've never seen a duck here around here. Yeah, it's a beautiful white feather. It's very soft, very soft. But yeah, I my conclusion is spirit uh, dropped it off, even though some people think that's crazy, but I don't. I believe it because what spirit could have sent the bird over. You know, I see birds all the time. Birds have always been a big part of my life, my spiritual life. Birds always come around me, and birds are always with me, and I've had birds follow me and all sorts of crazy shit. Oh boy. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful feather. It's really smooth and it's nice. I actually stuck it outside of my door, but I'm gonna actually leave it here inside because I don't want nothing to happen to it. Yeah, sure, Kate. I'll check with Spirit's got it. Yeah, yeah, it is cool. I just don't like when they shit all over the place, but birds are cool. All right, Kate. What I'm getting here is you might be mentally drained. and mentally thinking, overthinking about a lot of things you want to escape out of your head and your thoughts. Spirit wants you to like temporary like seclude yourself from feelings and thoughts and people. Um, but just know that your problems will soon be resolved. Like everything that you're worried about, everything you're thinking about, those problems will be resolved. But don't do it in a selfish way. Just do it in a way where you know that it'll bring you power, and the selfishness and selfish people or selfish things that are, in the way, just know that you have to make a major effort in order to not think or deal with it. You need to escape from it and not rush into making any decisions. If you might think that things are in turmoil, or people might, or a person or somebody might be causing adversity or trouble, but don't rush into making decisions over this person because certain things are the way it is. um Also, like, don't allow someone to make you assist them, because they'll have an ulterior motive. Like, spirit doesn't want you to get tricked by someone. This could be a woman, or it could be like somebody that they're saying be aware of helping this person, because they're not it's not going to benefit you. It's only going to benefit them. um, if this is to do, if you have some situation with business and you want like advice, just like know that there's going to be adversity, there's going to be like a back and forth, or like there's an ulterior motive behind these things that you're dealing with. So um so with work, I would say that um there's someone at work that could be like you should be aware of helping or giving advice to, or the adversity that you're dealing with at work. Just try not to deal with too much of it, and putting like too much effort into something that's not going to benefit you and just benefit the person that's not beneficial to you. If that makes sense. But overall, they're just saying to whatever you have to put in the effort. I know it's hard, but they want you to put in major effort to overcome the situation that you're in. That's the basic message that spirit wants you to know. That the best thing is to have fortitude, have perseverance, be, you know, like for a woman like yourself, you have to put on your big girl pants, like they say, and make sure you do what's best for yourself. Yeah, if you're distancing yourself, then that's great. That's what they want you to do. But they don't want you to get caught up or tricked by their ulterior motive. See, because I feel like their ulterior motive is, hey, Kate, we'll do this for you. And you're like, really? But what's the catch? What's your motive? What's like, I feel like there's a person around you that wants to assist you or help you, but they're not really helping you. They're just trying to get something out of you in the long run. So it's like, if I scratch your back, will you scratch mine? No, I'm not. I'm just going to make you do something for me, and fuck you, I'm gone. So if there's somebody at work or in your life that constantly wants something from you, they have an ulterior motive. Yeah, super manipulative. So that's their motive. That's the alter. That's their way. This if this is a woman, if this is a woman you're dealing with, then I would say that this person is, you have to be aware of their manipulation, and don't let them get into your head. But I feel like, you're probably feeling the pressure, or you're feeling like that this already, or this person is not good. So in order to like not get yourself in too much turmoil or trouble with this person, make the major effort to escape from it with your mind, like disconnect from them, and then your problems will be solved if you don't deal with them. A blonde woman, yeah. I get a woman here reversed. So this woman is the person that's an issue. So just be aware of them, just don't give in to them, because I feel like they can manipulate you to do stuff for them, but they won't do shit for you. And if they do something for you, they'll rub it in your face. So be aware of this woman. This woman is no good. That's what I get here. And spirit knows that you know that. It's like, I think that spirit, you know what spirit wants you to do and you know what you have to do, but are you doing it? Yeah. So the thing is the only way to disconnect is mentally. And that's the hardest way to disconnect. Because some people, Kate, the thing is, some people think that disconnecting from somebody is getting away from them physically. It's not so much physically. You can still be around the devil every day, but it's how you deal with them. So if you ignore ignorance and you don't give them your energy, then they can't take it. See, you can use reverse psychology on them. You can use like their own ways to get to them. Once you once you use mind manipulation, then you're good to go. You gotta manipulate your own mind to saying, you know what, whatever. Yeah. If you're looking for another job and you feel like that is the only way, then go for it. But my advice on that is it doesn't matter where you well, it does matter where you go. It depends. You can always find the best job. And if you feel deep down inside, Kate, that getting another job will make it better, just know one thing that a new job can also create new problems. You can also go to a new place with the same shitty ass people. So it's like try not to think that way is what I'm saying. Don't think that, because you're getting a new job, it's gonna be all hunky dory and great. But if you feel that way, then that is the right way. Because no matter where you go in life, there's always gonna be an idiot. But we have to treat those idiots like idiots by not including them in our mindset and in our lives. So that's what spirit wants you to do, is not to mentally absorb these people's energy and manipulation. So you can either kill them with kindness, get rid of them, period, or just ignore them. you know yeah, that's how you got to look at it. Yeah, just like I feel like you came in the room and you saw me with this feather for a reason. Everybody who saw this feather with me tonight, you saw it for a reason. See, you told me that feathers are special to you. So this is your way of saying, this is spirit's way of saying you needed to come get validation from Mark and understand that what you're thinking and what makes sense is that this is what you needed to hear, because you probably doubted what you wanted to do. So now you've gotten confirmation from spirit. This is why, you know, it's so important to take the signs and to let, yourself be free from negative people and energy. And if you have to get a new job or a better job, go for it. Because my sister did that and it was the best decision of her life. So, and 16 years ago, I went on my own. And that was the best decision I ever made in my life. I didn't work for nobody, I worked for somebody. So So I didn't have to have a boss ever again. My bosses are my clients because they tell me what to do and what they give me work, and then if I don't work for them, I go tell them go f themselves. Yeah. Yeah. So my mom has a saying: ignore ignorance. If you ignore ignorance, then you'll be fine. It's a mental thing, and that's why I got this the mentality more of anything. It's a mentality that we have to face every day. We have to be very mentally strong, and I know it's difficult, and I know sometimes I make it sound easy, but I feel like I've mastered, not quite mastered it 100%, but I feel like I'm on 80% of mastering ignore ignorance mode, because it's very difficult to ignore bad people that do bad things to you personally, because you want to, like, say something to them. But you just acknowledge the bad and just move on and act like, you know, just ignore them and just say, you know what, I know you're a bad person. I know you're an idiot. I know you're trying to get me to feel that way, but it's not going to work, you know? Yeah. Well, the thing is if you have a big meeting tomorrow, wear the color blue. Yes, it is. I know. And I know some people must think that I make it sound so easy, but I'm a human being just like you guys. It's very difficult. That's why I say it. Because I've not really mastered it 100%, but I'm on 80%, I feel. I'm rating my own percentage in difficulty of dealing with idiots. But if you wear the color blue tomorrow, blue is communication. So blue directs the communication in a better way. So if you have any blue clothes, wear blue tomorrow. Blue jeans, blue shirt, blue dress, blue shoes, blue underwear, it doesn't matter. Just wear blue. Blue is the color of communication. So when you're in a meeting, the communication goes better for you. Doesn't matter if there's negative people, the blue would deflect it. I always tell people, when you have a meeting or something like that, or you have, like, something that's important, wear blue. Blue is the color of communication. So if you want the communication to go smooth and go good, blue would be the right thing to wear. And it's weird because when I use blue on here, when I dress in blue, I get spirit come through in like a crazy way. Sometimes I don't even remember, like, sometimes of all the things that I do, but I'm like, you know what? Let me go look at that live again. Somebody asked me, and I was like, oh shit, no wonder I was wearing a blue shirt. But yeah, try just wear blue. If you can wear any garment, whatever. Blue is important for meetings. You don't have to wear blue all the time, but for a meeting, it's good. So it keeps your anxiety away, and makes the communication better. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I need to get my ass to bed. I gotta work tomorrow and do some work. But I'm so glad you guys came in, and I'm glad I shared my feather story. I'll share it one more time. Hey, love and life, how you been? I was wondering where you were. I was just about to go, but what's up? How you been? But yeah, Kate, that's good. I'm glad that you got validation. I'm glad Spirit showed showed you that what you need to do. So that's good. You'll be fine. Always think the best for yourself. Yes, thank you, Kate. I wish the same for you. I wish a good meeting for you tomorrow. I hope everything goes well. So much has happened. Oh shit. Hopefully good. Hopefully good stuff, love and life. Because not too many good stuff's been happening for people. A lot of people are annoyed, frustrated, aggravated, and I have to listen to it all. And everybody has to listen to my frustrations too. So I've had some frustrating couple days dealing with people. People are just so annoying, it's unreal. Oh wow, great. So they finally succeeded to get you. It's their loss, not yours. Cheers to finding a new job. Sometimes it's meant to be. And that's the best way to feel. You're supposed to feel that way. I was just about to tell you that, but you wrote it in the chat. You know, I basically just said it. You know, it's their loss, not yours. You know, when people get rid of good people and people get rid of things, people get rid of you, it's just spirit's way of saying, hey, look, this meant to happen. You're not going to leave, so you're going to get fired. And when you do, it means that it's a blessing. And you just go ahead and do the next chapter, the next life comes, the next job comes. People, everybody in this world has multiple jobs at one point. If you're in a cleaning mood, you can come clean up over here. I got a lot of dog hair on the ground. You know, you can mop my floors for me. That's one thing I love doing. I love cleaning too. When I'm in the mood, I'll clean everything. Um, but yeah, I'm not in the mood to clean. It's too fucking hot. Even though I got the AC on, but I'm not in the mood to clean anything. On Saturday, I on every Saturday I usually clean my apartment, but this Saturday I didn't because I was working, so I'm a few days behind. But when I get motivated, I'll clean. My apartment isn't that dirty, so it's cool. Just like dog hair and my hair, my laundry's all clean, so that's all good. Okay, cool. You felt your time is up. Working in a hospital where you can't change you. Yeah, that's the truth, love and life. That's the truth, yo. That is the truth. You can't change evil. You can just get away from it. And that's the best way. That's the best way is to like if that's exactly what might happen with my sister. She got tired of being accused, falsely accused of this and that. And then when she finally had like the footage, she had video footage that it wasn't her in this office with this guy. They were saying that she was having an affair, and my sister was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?" So when they go look at the video, it's a different woman. It wasn't even my sister. So my sister was like, "Yeah, see, now that I caught you guys trying to frame me and lie to me, fuck you people, I'm out of here. Fuck you and this job." She called me right after. I was like, "Fuck, you just got to work." I was like, "Yep, they were trying to frame me again." I'm like, "This is the third time." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck these people." So her husband, which is now her ex-husband, you know, and his family are evil. And my sister worked for them at their family business. And my sister left last year, June. She's been gone for a whole year. And within 5 months, she got her dream job and she's loving it. I've never seen my sister so happy to go to work and come from work. Every day she comes from work, she's happy. Like she's never mad like she used to be. She used to come home mad, bang shit. Fucking hate that job. Fuck those people. She'd be on a rampage. I'm like, yo, man, chill the fuck out. Look, don't tell me to chill out. You don't know what I go through. Now she comes home, she's like, hey, look, I got this from my job. Or hey, guess who I saw and guess who told me this? I'm like, you ever gonna shut up? You're fucked up. I'm happy you want to. I said, I'm only joking, man, because you used to come home mad all the time. This is not usual for you. You come home happy every fucking day. Now you know what life is like. So yeah, she left a business that she was a shareholder of and a place that she worked for 15 years. She left all her friends because of like three people. Like about, I would say about maybe 50 to 60 people worked at this grocery store. And she was cool with like 90% of the people. And these three people were always trying to get her. And she was like, you know what? Fuck you people, I'm out of here. And her new job, she doesn't have that problem. And she makes double the money and she has double the fun. Yeah. So sometimes it happens. Even before I went on my own, everybody was like, no, man, don't go on your own. It's a recession, man. It's 2007. There's a recession, man. You're going on your own at the worst time. And I'm like, look, I can't take this shit no more. I know I can make it during a recession because rich people, I just have to go work for rich people. Oh, my friends are rich. So I'm just going to go tell them I'm going on my own. They're going to give me work. I'll guarantee it. And sure as shit, it happened. I went on my own. I started my business in 2007, September. This September will be 16 years I've been on my own. And everybody told me, 90% of people told me I'll never make it. And the 10% was me and my sister and my cousin that said you will make it. My parents, my family, my friends, everybody's like, you ain't gonna make it, man. It's tough out there. I'm like, all right, you're telling me no? Well, I'm gonna show you yes. And sure as shit I did. And I lost all my friends. My family don't like me. I proved everybody wrong. That's why they hate me. And I don't give a fuck. I love it. I don't care. I'm succeeding. Fuck them. And all those people don't even know I do this. If they knew I do this and knew I was succeeding in this too, they'd admit themselves to a nut house. Mark's a psychic too? No, this can't be true. I hate this fucking bastard. He's good at everything. No. And I love it. I love it. Fuck him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. God is great. God's done everything that I've always wanted him to do, you know? Yeah, exactly. If you have faith, you're good to go. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Everything is just gonna fall into place like it always does. What's bad, what happens bad in our life, there's always a good part to why it was bad. There's always gonna be a happy ending if you believe it. And jobs are a part of our life, you know. If you ain't had multiple jobs, then you ain't really lived life. And I I'm one of those people that always wanted to go on his own. I don't envy anybody, but I've always wanted to be like my own boss because I can't have people tell me what to do if you don't even know what you're doing. And that's who I work for. I work for people who didn't even know what they were doing. That I was better than my own boss. And I was like, if these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing and I'm running this job, now I might as well run my own fucking job and run my own life and have my own business. And they tried to get me out of there. They succeeded to get me out of the electrical contracting. They succeeded getting me out of that field because I was making too much money and they didn't like that. They were like, this bastard's got another electrical job and he works by himself. He's making all the money. Fuck that. We got to do something to get him out of there. And they succeeded. They got me so mad and frustrated, and they underbidded all my jobs. And I was like, "You guys want it that bad? You can have it." Because little do you know, I don't need electrical contracting to survive. Because I'm multi-talented. I can do lots of things, and I can make money lots of ways more ways than you can. And that's why I keep them all thinking. They're like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? He's not doing any electrical contracting. I don't see him anywhere. I don't hear of him anywhere. So what the fuck is he doing?" I'm doing what you wish you could be and wish you can do. That's the beauty of life. When you don't succeed in one area or you get evil knock you out of a certain place, you show your value elsewhere. God gives you free will and gives you many talents. You just gotta learn how to use it. And that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I can divert myself away from this shit. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And look, now I have my own workshop. God said, look, got you a workshop now, bro. So there's no excuse. You got everything. Not like I was making excuses, but you know. God said, here you go, bro. Your brother-in-law is gone. His trash is your treasure. Your sister got the house. You got the workshop. You got your apartment. I'm about to buy a new van. Probably next month I'll have it. Hopefully. Once I get my new van, it's gonna have my name on it. Something I've always wanted. My business and all that. And I'm gonna drive around and my haters are gonna not get no sleep. They're gonna be like, that was Mark just now? He's got a new van? Hey, did you hear Mark's got a new van? How the fuck did he get the new van? But I don't see him doing electrical. That's because I just don't do electrical. I do everything, bro. I do everything but be evil, like you motherfuckers. I can't wait to go around the city, flaunt my new van, and act like them. I'm gonna act like all my evil enemies, how they go around in their big trucks and vans, act like they're rich and shit. I'm gonna do what they do, see how they like it. I'm gonna aggravate my enemies for the rest of the year. I live for that shit, to be honest. Even though I shouldn't even entertain it, but it's nice to do. Yeah, you're the only one. You and Miss Bikini are the only one left. But I'm glad that you came in. I wanted to stay and see how you were doing. I know time frames are crazy for everybody. I know I'm ahead of a lot of people, so it's all good. That's what happens when you're your own boss. You can wake up and go work whenever you want. But you'll be fine. You'll get a new job. You'll be happy. You're gonna come in here and say, "Guess what, Marky? I got a new job. I'm happy as fuck. All nice people. I'm making money. Everything is good. See, everything happened for a reason." And I'm gonna be like, "See, there you go. Welcome to the happy club again." And just keep the faith. Just know that God's got a plan for you. Oh yeah, definitely, Miss Bikini. I agree. I agree. No problem, love and life. I appreciate you too, and thanks for coming by. I'm glad you're okay. No problem, Miss Bikini. I'm just glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you cleaned your house. Now go clean your area of rash and put some more cream on it and get some rest and recover, and you'll be fine. Okay? Yes, it's hard to have positive vibes for a lot of people, but for not me. I always try to stay positive every day. Even when I have a shitty day, I'm always going to be positive because I know it always could be worse. So, but the reason that I'm positive is because of you guys. You don't come in here with no negative shit. you're trying to be as just as positive as me. So let's keep the faith. Let's pray. Let's put our faith in spirit and God and Jesus, and just make sure that we put our most faith in ourselves. That's all. And that's all that matters. Love yourself and everything will be okay. Don't worry, be happy. All right? All right, I'm going to get my ass to sleep. I've been talking too much. 2 hours on here. All right, good night, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow.